Today we will be talking about the psychological reasons behind unhealthy eating. One of the most obvious manifestations of unhealthy eating is the excessive consumption of snacks or junk food, which has led to problems such as obesity. One of the reasons why snacks can be so harmful is because of their appeal. Many years ago, our ancestors did not have an abundant food source, leading our brains to have a natural inclination toward eating whatever we can find. Nowadays, food is very readily available, and most convenient in the forms of processed foods and snacks. There is hence a natural inclination to eat these unhealthy foods. The addictive properties of junk food can be attributed to their ingredients, which affect brain chemistry. Junk food generally contains excessive quantities of salt and sugar, which stimulate reward centers in the brain. Sugar, in particular, is extremely addictive, as it stimulates the release of dopamine in the brain. When large amounts of sugar are consumed, excessive dopamine is released into the brain, stimulating the brain's reward centers more than usual. This sudden increase in dopamine levels actually reinforces the behavior that led to it, which is eating the snack. This can lead the consumer to experience cravings for the snack, which can be triggered by anything related to the memory and sensation of consuming it, say walking past an ice cream stand or the smell of a cookie. After eating excessive sugar over extended periods of time, the brain also responds to the large release of dopamine by downregulating its dopamine receptors. This means that more dopamine is needed to stimulate the reward centers in the brain, leading the consumer to be more addicted to sugary foods. So why are snacks so harmful to our bodies, and why are they known to cause problems such as obesity? This is because of the nutritional value of most snacks, or lack thereof. Snacks largely consist of empty calories. This means that even though snacks are high in calories, they are lacking in essential nutrients. Furthermore, snacks may not contain much protein, which is important in stimulating the feeling of satiety, so one may still have an appetite for more food even after snacking. As a result, the consumption of snacks contributes to the excessive intake of calories. When paired with insufficient physical activity to burn off the calories, this leads to increased fat storage and possibly obesity. Recent studies have also shown that once a person has excessive amounts of fat storage, it becomes more difficult to lose the excess fat. This is because of a hormone known as leptin, and a condition that the brain develops called leptin resistance. Leptin is the hormone responsible for inhibiting hunger. Leptin is what makes you feel full after a meal. Since it is secreted by fat cells, the more fat one has in one's body, the more leptin is secreted. Leptin can hence serve to regulate the amount of fat stored in the body, as it discourages the intake of more calories through inhibiting hunger. However, most people suffering from obesity have developed leptin resistance. This is a condition where the brain is less sensitive to the effects of leptin, and hence does not receive the signals that inhibit hunger as easily. As a result, people with leptin resistance may still feel the need to consume more food and calories despite the fact that they have sufficient body fat. When a person with obesity loses excess fat, the amount of leptin in the bloodstream is also reduced. Due to his leptin resistance, the obese person may experience greater feelings of hunger and an increased appetite, hence making it more difficult to maintain his loss in weight.